Welcome to Manly Voices.
Hello one and all. Welcome back to Manly Voices. I'm Evan, also known as Manly Ankles. I'm here with Grace.
It's nap time.
Apparently it's nap time. Except it's not. It's Manly Voices time.
Kino last does.
Well, that would make for a very boring episode. Because we'd be asleep. I mean, some people are into that, but we would need face cam for it.
I do not look pretty when I sleep. Alright.
What are you talking about? You're adorable when you sleep.
Yeah, well, you want to marry me? Like, not... The viewers don't want to marry me, and so they would see it and they'd
You
be
never
like,
know. We might get to that point where we get famous and you're like, Grace, I want to marry you.
Get in line, bubs.
You're right. So we're back playing Coffee Talk. Last episode, we had a pretty deep conversation with Bailey's the elf and Gala the werewolf. Offered some interesting insight to his relationship issues with Lua, with his and like the consequences of your actions. Mm-hmm. He shouldn't jump into this relationship without thinking about them first, and it's very respectable advice for real life as well. So I hope you're paying attention out there, you at home.
Take notes.
Take notes. Don't give up your immortality.
I don't like that I can see myself in the reflection of the TV in front of us.
Why?
I don't know, it's distracting me.
Okay, well done. It's a new day, and now we're here with Gala and Hyde.
Great, I voiced no one!
He never really changed. I know. But it was surprisingly nice, catching up with people from back then. Thank you for forcing me to do it.
Don't mention it. Hey, Grindar. I'd like to order again. The usual.
Back to the experiment?
Yes. I think the last one was the remedy, but there's no harm in checking some other combinations.
Interesting.
Alright.
You know what to do.
No harm in checking other combinations.
I guess, but he ordered the usual, so I would assume that's the Galahad, which I need to reference again because I don't remember it. Tea, milk, ginger. So does that mean we are giving him the same drink? We'll find out. Try this.
Thank you.
It's the same fucking thing.
Just what I needed.
I guess it worked.
Alright, great. What about you, Mr. Hyde? Would you like to order anything else?
I'm good for now.
I couldn't help overhearing you both. Sounds like you two go way back.
We do, I guess.
He was my bodyguard.
Oh? Didn't you meet here?
Yeah, when this was a bar.
What happened? What happened exactly?
He was getting his ass kicked by a couple of dwarves.
Those two bastards.
It wasn't a pretty sight, so I intervened.
Aren't vampires supposed to be, tough?
Just because I'm a vampire doesn't mean I know kung fu. Besides, I've had a couple of drinks. I could have taken them both if I was sober.
A couple? Really? You were trashed, Hyde. You told them I was your bodyguard.
Wait, were you not his bodyguard?
Not at the time. We didn't even know each other.
He was just thinking on his feet.
But because of that whole fiasco, we both got kicked out. And then this wasted vampire stuck to me. Like, well, to a blanket.
What?
Obviously he was too drunk to drive, so I hailed a cab. Turns out, he was also too drunk to tell the driver where he lived. And I was stuck with him until morning.
Thanks for not leaving me on the street, Gala. Those dwarves could have killed me.
It's like shit to a blanket.
Shit to a blanket? That's a phrase?
Like, to a blanket.
Who were they?
I'm not gonna confirm or deny anything, but it's possible they may have had ties to the mafia. And I might have lost some of their money on the stock markets. A lot of their money.
Yikes.
They wanted me to launder their dirty money, so I decided to screw them over instead.
Yeah, I overheard what they were talking about before the fight started. I knew Hyde was innocent, and that's why I helped him. He might be an annoying asshole, but he's not a thief.
What a stroke of luck, the universe sending me a guardian angel in my time of need. So the next morning, I offered him a job as my bodyguard for real.
After all the trouble you caused me the night before.
Hey, I took you for breakfast. Don't tell me that counted for nothing.
I have to say, it wasn't my proudest moment. I was broke. Breakfast was an offer I couldn't refuse. It was the late 60s, mind you. It wasn't easy finding a job, especially for people like me.
Werewolves? War veterans.
Ah, I see. So how did you go from working as a bodyguard to working in a hospital, Gala?
Well, when he was working with me, I noticed...
Hide. I'd prefer if we skip that part. I'm sorry, but I don't want to go into details about it.
It's
I
alright.
ship them so hard.
Forgive me for asking.
I don't mind telling you the quick and dirty version.
It was quick and dirty.
Long story short, he helped me with something. My budding homosexuality. Let's just say something from my past. Thanks to that help, I found a new purpose in life. Helping other people live.
Because we totally killed a guy, so we helped someone die. Now we gotta help people live.
Of course, it's not easy for a veteran werewolf to become a nurse or doctor. That's why I chose hospital admin instead. So you could say I owe this guy my life. Thanks to his stubborn persistence in helping me when I needed it.
Thank you for sharing your story with me. I didn't expect such a tale from you.
I know. Anyway, Grindar, I'd like to order something now.
What would you like?
Can you make a tea-based drink that's warm and cool at the same time?
Ooh, okay, so it's gonna
Alright.
be... It's tea.
It's tea,
Let's try mint.
mint, and ginger?
Let's do... Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty even, I would say. Warm and cool at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's also bitter.
I mean, that's just a bonus. Mint ginger tea. You think that's good?
Yeah, that's alright.
Here's your order.
Exactly what
Yes.
I wanted.
Nice.
By the way, it feels like this place is missing something today.
Freya?
Yeah, I haven't seen her today. Oh, could it be?
Speak of the devil.
Finally, I get to voice somebody. Hello, good people. And one vampire.
It's good to see you too.
Oh, I actually gotta ship them too.
Freya?
Three way. By the way, we were just...
By the way,
Oh.
we were just talking about you.
I'm the famous dealer. Oh, really? What about me?
I was just surprised that you weren't here.
We were talking about your little perky rat. Is that what? It's a very blatant rag. Is that
Blatant
how
crack.
you? Is that how you pick up girls young enough to be your granddaughter? That won't work on me.
I've no interest in flirting with you.
Damn it!
I've got high standards, you know.
Ooh, you.
You look so tired, Freya. Hard day at work?
Oh, how can you tell?
Call it werewolf senses.
Also, like eyes. Right. I showed Grindar my draft. That's a euphemism. And I actually got some good feedback, which is also a euphemism.
Well, that's good to hear.
Glad I could help.
Yeah. Anyway, I spent the whole day rewriting stuff. I just want everyone to bone. Why can't people just be happy? And I also did some stories for the paper. Overall, it was a good day.
That's good to hear. But please don't forget to take a break. It's easy to get carried away by work when you're on a roll.
Yeah, will do, sir. And speaking of hospitals, how's your hospital
Adminning.
adminning? That's a word.
Yeah.
Life going.
That's not even a word, Freya.
Actually, I'm not sure what you even do there.
Hmm.
When he's like, "What do you do for a living, Grace?"
Please.
Please. That's what I should just do when people forget what I do for a living.
Right.
I'm like the Chandler of friend groups, though. There's like a couple of times where people are like, "Wait, what do you do?"
Something with numbers.
Yeah.
Something with emails. Something with cars.
It's pretty boring to talk about. But mostly I handle operational stuff happening in the hospital. Things like how much a specialist costs and how much it affects our income. I also deal with patients and their families. If they require intensive care, such as operations, I go through what we do and how much it would cost them.
kind of like biz dev for people's lives then?
You could say that.
Damn, that sounds complicated and hard.
That's why I'm suited for my job.
Because I'm smart, unlike you.
Someone who gets very emotionally attached to patients would find this job pretty tough.
I actually am like... Ooh, muffin! I connect to what he's saying because I'm the same way
Yeah.
with my work.
Whereas heartless people, like my friend here, only see it from a business perspective.
Good point. Why do people rarely talk about your kind of job?
Well, I guess most people don't really notice we exist or think about the necessity of it.
Exactly, it's like an interesting job, yet no one really talks about it.
Grace's energy is dwindling fast.
I know, but I found muffin.
And you know what a soporific effect Maya has on you.
She's a Jigglypuff. Muffin, do you want to take a nap?
Not right now.
Maybe it's because most admins are just like me. We rarely talk about work outside the hospital.
Why?
For me, I just don't find any reason to. It's the patients' personal lives anyway.
Can you believe I've had 2 cups of coffee and I'm crashing hard?
Such professionalism and loyalty. Right, Grace? Such professionalism and loyalty to the show.
I'm loyal to you. Oh, I got smoochied.
You should keep hold of that mindset, especially in front of this lady here.
You.
He needs to be a little less loyal, though.
He's such a good boy.
Hide.
Muffin, you've been doing this job for a while, right?
Almost 50 years now.
Jesus Christ. Whoa, I didn't know that. Wait, 50 years in the same position? Oh God, maybe you need to mix it up a little bit. Maybe get the what's that book called? The one with all the sex positions.
Dude, I don't know. What are you talking about?
Well, because he says it's 50 years in the same position, so imagine
50
like a marriage where you're doing
okay.
like the same position every time.
You need to do some tantric sex.
Tantric?
Yeah, doing it for spiritual enlightenment or something
Ah.
like that.
Evan's expanding my vocabulary, which is not a euphemism. Holy! Ask for a promotion, man.
They keep offering me new positions. Mostly managerial.
Take it.
Not interested.
Not everybody's interested in managerial positions. Why?
It's not something I want. Besides, as I've told you before, I fit perfectly in this position.
But the salary must be better if you take the promotion, right?
Of course. But what I get at the moment is more than enough for me right now. And I still get raises while I'm doing this job.
I really can't figure you out.
That's Gala for you.
Anyway, my shift's starting soon. It was nice catching up with both of you. Are you going to stay, Hyde?
Yeah, I'm still enjoying the vibes here.
I'll see you in a few weeks, I guess.
Yep.
Safe trip. See you around, Grindar. And you, Freya.
So yeah,
Take care on your way.
oh, she's giggling. You know, it's kind of hard to believe someone like Gala could be your best friend.
We were just talking about that before you arrived.
Really? Man, I missed an interesting story. So, how did you guys meet?
Grace is getting very flirty over here.
I want them to bone.
Seriously, I have to retell the story?
Yes. Come on, you're not going anywhere, right?
Alright then. We met in this place back when it was a bar.
Grinder's like, boring.
Yeah, just the time went by.
Oh. Whoa. I never knew Gala used to be in the army. I mean, he's got the build to be on the front line.
I really don't think it's gonna happen between them, Grace.
I want it so bad. It's just because I'm in love with Hyde. I want him to find love.
I'm sure he's fine with how he is.
Fine. You know, that was my artistic interpretation of this story. But fine. Just
Yeah,
stop all
but-
over my dreams.
Get me a hot under the collar is all I'm saying.
I mean, he's got the build to be on the front line. Still, though, why did he make a jump from, how should I say this, ruining my hopes and dreams?
I'm sorry.
A very physical job to Vidic.
I'll show you a physical job.
Hey, you're the one who
Yeah, I'm just
stomped on my
double
dreams.
standards all
Eat a
across the
dick.
line.
Well, he's not comfortable talking about it right now.
But you know why, right?
Are you trying to squeeze the story from me?
I'm trying to squeeze a lot of things, but you won't let me. Obviously.
He doesn't want to talk about it.
That's him, not you.
Seriously, Freya?
Come on.
I won't get into details, but going to war, it messes with your head.
Oh.
You're so disappointed.
You see why Gala doesn't want to talk about it, huh?
I don't get it, but it must be difficult, especially back then.
The only thing he was confident in was his strength. So he only did work that relied on his muscle.
Like a gigolo. That wouldn't help him get over his trauma, though, right?
Of course not. But it was the only thing he could do. Or at least, it's the only thing he thought he could do.
You hired him for his muscle?
Hey, I didn't know all of that about him. I didn't know about all that at the time. Besides, he's good at being a bodyguard.
Is bodyguard like code for boyfriend?
And we weren't that close yet.
Yet.
Oh, so no personal feelings.
But it got personal?
I needed his strength. But then I got to be interested in him.
Yeah, you did. I just want someone to be happy. Interested? I know you can be happy without a relationship.
I think he's a cool person. That's all.
I'm a romantic, okay?
Yeah, I know.
And after a few months, I noticed his problem.
Yeah, you did.
Erectile dysfunction.
No!
Yeah, okay.
I suggested he talk about it with someone. Seek help. Which he refused.
No surprises there.
But I kind of pushed him to do it.
How?
It's complicated.
I was like, go to therapy or no more dick.
Eventually, he did go to get professional help.
And then he got to suck me off, and everyone was
I'm a vampire, so I got to teach him a lot of lessons on how to suck properly.
Hyde is like totally bisexual.
It could be. You never know.
I don't know, when you've lived on the earth this long, like, Jesus, like, everybody's kind of pretty.
Yeah.
Of course, I've no idea what happened in his therapy sessions. But in the end, he found a new purpose in his life. He quit working for me. And not so long after
So
that...
you quit working for me because, you know, it's not good to shit where you eat. So we were able to be together forever.
Even though he stuck to Hyde. Or he stuck to Gala like shit on the blanket.
And not so long after that,
Yeah, that's why he
started
didn't
working
eat
at
with the
hospital.
blanket.
And he's been
I forgot, like, to pay. Oh!
Ah, it's a good evening, everyone.
What was your joke?
Boy. What?
We had a joke set up for the astronaut, I forgot.
Oh, I don't remember.
It was
Fuck.
like, get your astronaut over here.
Yeah, get your astronaut over here. Good. Oh, good evening.
Good evening.
It's nice to see you again. We are also glad to see you, barista.
Hey, look, there's a female.
By the way, I didn't catch your name the last time we visited. Do you have a name? Name? We sure have. On Earth, please call us Hell or O'Neill. Sorry.
Oh, we got an achievement. You are all friends.
Aw, maybe that means we met everybody.
Please call us Neil.
Neil?
Yes! Neil.
Is that your real name?
Oh, of course not. Due to the nature of our communication, we do not really need trivial things like names to interact. But from what we have learned here, it seems like the name Neil has a lot of associations with Earthling efforts into intergalactic exploration.
Oh, like Neil Armstrong.
Yeah.
Ah.
Hello.
No. I get what you mean.
I believe we did not meet the last time we were here.
I would have remembered your bosom.
Yeah.
You're a solid B cup.
I saw you from afar when you left the coffee shop a few days ago. So hello, my name is Freya. You could say I'm a regular here.
And you, sir?
No chance.
Hyde. You come here often.
Wait, why do I need to hide?
What?
It was like it was a command.
Oh.
Like, hide, and
You
he's like,
bet.
from what?
From what? For someone who doesn't live in Seattle, yeah. Ooh! You are not from around here. Neither are we. Where do you come from? Far away.
By far away, you mean like a few thousand miles or more?
More. Much more. More to the point that your estranged calculation system means nothing.
That sounds far away, indeed. What are you doing here in Seattle? And do all your kind dress like this? Or...
Oh, this? We chose this appearance based on an image we saw when we first arrived.
Image? Ah, the Arami Ginger album?
I think he's referring to this.
Oh,
Yeah.
but he chose orange.
Yeah.
No wonder you look familiar.
As for what we are doing, this place is really the perfect spot to practice our communication skills with Earthlings.
Friends!
But before that, please let us order something from the barista.
What do you want to drink tonight?
The usual.
Orphan blood.
That is how you say it, right? Yes?
Yes. So, anything?
Yes! We won't be able to taste the difference anyway.
Okay.
You really can't taste anything?
Yes!
What if I can brew a drink that can make you feel something?
Interesting premise.
The bed sheets.
But we doubt you will be able to do that.
Challenge accepted.
Alright, let's look at our menu.
Please surprise us.
So something that could possibly make him taste something.
Or feel something.
Alright, so we got the bitter
Bitter
heart, black lemon, black magic, cafe latte, cough syrup. There's the Galahad, Jahade Turbruk.
Keep going.
Ginger presides over the ground coffee at the bottom of the cup. Sour and cool with a hint of home. Lementhal. Lemony snippet. Fortunate tale in a cup. Marrakech, fresh and healthy from Morocco. Salad chai, Midsummer Night's Dream, sweet and memorable. Milky Way. Hey, that's space related. Milk honey milk, sweet and cool like outer space.
So let's that might be a good
Yeah, that might be something. Spiced lady. Sugar and spice. Spicy, sweet, natural bliss in a cup. Oh, the
Yeah.
Grinch.
let's do
Screen, spicy, and not everyone's cup of tea.
Yeah, let's
That
do
might be something to consider too. But let's try the Milky Way just to
Yeah.
be the safe option.
milk honey mint.
Milk, honey, mint. Honey, then mint. All right, let's see how this goes. Milky Way. Let's see. I hope I got this right.
Thank you.
What the?
Interesting. Before you ask, yes, that's how they drink.
This.
Ooh, shitty colors.
whoa. Oh, he's changing. He's all colors.
What is this?
Oh god, the poor microphone and my poor eardrum.
We have never been able to taste anything in our life. But this.
I wonder if we like got it right.
This is a breakthrough. We have to report immediately. Done. Thank you so much from all of our kind.
You are an interesting person.
Thank you. That was a compliment, yes?
Normally, yes. But you can't be so sure with Freya.
Yeah, we did it right. And on Neil's second visit, he should be served Milky Way. Nice
Hell yeah.
job, us.
Yeah. Common
That
sense.
definitely was the highest form of compliment. I mean, if we hadn't if we hadn't filled out our
Yeah, I'm
menu,
super
we
glad
wouldn't
we
know.
went and did that.
What are you, Neil?
Us? We are travelers, doing our job in the space you call Milky Way.
Good job.
We are tasked with the mission to spread our seeds.
You really are here to find a date. All the way from a galaxy far, far away. Wow. Turns out pervs exist everywhere in the universe. Feeling attacked, old man?
Not really. You have a valid point.
We do not understand, but we are glad if we can make you laugh.
Oh, the pleasure was mine. If I may ask, why do you have to breed with us?
We are sorry, but that is classified information.
Oh, man.
But we believe it is all right to share it with you tonight.
Cool.
Thanks to this eye-opening drink from the barista.
I owe you this story. So what?
Everyone, including us and you and everyone else, is tasked to keep the balance of the universe. But sometimes, it is hard for some civilizations to maintain balance by themselves.
Oh, so is it the old story of like his species is under threat, so he has to like mate with someone else to keep his species alive?
Yeah. Hey,
Because unknown threats that are beyond each civilization's power can appear.
Oh god, do we know that?
And that is where we come in.
I still don't see the relation between that and impregnating us.
You're quite dense, aren't you?
Hey!
You came here to give seeds, so a half-breed of your kind can be born on Earth.
That is correct.
The half-breeds will still be half Earthling and half whatever you are.
Yes.
Assuming that you have some powers that we can't comprehend, you're trying to make sure Earth will have its own protector.
That is 100% correct.
Oh, so he's trying to bring like the next space Jesus.
huh.
Holy shit!
That's definitely going.
Space
the
Jesus.
The next space Jesus is definitely going to be the title of this episode. Holy shit!
Holy shit, dude! You're trying to. You're trying to give us a superhero?
Yes, that is what your people will call the Protector.
Why do you go through all the hassle? Sounds like a lot of work. Why not just explain this to someone? I'm sure you have a lot of women who might give birth to a superhero.
Sadly, it is not that simple. The future Protector has to be someone that loves this planet more than anything. They have to be born out of love,
Aww.
which we have learned is a very complicated feeling on Earth. We have it easier back home due to the nature of our communication. We understand everyone deeply by default. So everyone on our planet loves each other from the moment they are born.
That sounds so beautiful.
And creepy.
Creepy.
Why?
Sounds like your planet is a giant spherical orgy.
Never mind that once. I want that to be the episode if it didn't include the word orgy. If it was family safe.
It was like giant spherical. What now?
That was a badly chosen word, but it is roughly similar to the truth.
Oh my. What if it's like a round spherical Oreo?
Oreo. Ogre.
If that's what you say is true, shouldn't we help them get laid with love?
Guidance is all we need. Otherwise, we might be responsible for the birth of a super evil person instead.
Well, how's the mission going so far?
We cannot say it is going well.
I'm not surprised. With how quirky and unique you are. Not many women can handle that.
Could you handle them though?
Sorry, me?
What are you looking up on the Copy Talk wiki?
I was just kind of curious about Neil,
Okay.
but instead, it didn't give me anything. Me? I don't know. Whatever you think.
What do you think?
You're a pretty adventurous girl. I wouldn't be surprised if you decided to go on a date. Or maybe go further, if it got you a good story.
Dip.
Oh, you're not offended by that?
Not in the slightest. You're wrong, though. I'd go on a date with him, but I don't like to sleep around.
Really? To be honest, I didn't expect that.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Why?
Maybe because 9 is the number of dudes she's boned. People often mistake me for someone who gets around a lot.
I don't get that though.
Maybe because she's so friendly.
Excuse me, miss. From what we gather, does it mean you are willing to breed with us in exchange for our stories?
Whoa. No wonder your mission isn't going well. I don't mind going out with you for a drink or dinner in exchange for stories. But I'll only sleep with someone I'm serious about.
But our mission is serious.
It's not that. You either have to be my boyfriend or husband if you want to sleep with me.
We have heard of those terms before. Let us check them once again.
Googling.
This is very strange. According to what we found,
You want a Justin Bieber song?
many Earthlings mate with one person exclusively for their entire lives?
Yeah. Yeah, that's called commitment, brah.
Such a strange concept. Then why, with such rules, do you still face overpopulation problems?
Now you mention it.
We don't have enough control of ourselves. And those in charge also don't have enough control of us. Not to mention, some races live for a very, very long time. So, even though there are rules about having kids,
Oh, there's rules about them having kids.
Interesting.
and they can be strictly enforced. A lot of people still break them.
We know Earthlings boast about the concept of free will,
So there must be a lot of rules because they live for so long that
Yeah.
they don't want to have overpopulation problems.
but we thought your kind also loved the concept of restraint and taking care of the planet. At least, that was what we gathered from your information network.
Theoretically, that should be the case.
The Earthlings are stupid.
Yeah, that's the easiest way to put it.
We learned so much today! But we have another question for Miss Freya.
That's good.
How can we become your husband?
Let's start with boyfriends. First of all, I would suggest going step by step. Most of the time, you start by dating. Boyfriends or girlfriends, you know? Before you talk about marriage.
Oh, okay. So, how can we become your boyfriend?
You could start by asking her whether she's actually single.
Understood. So, Miss Freya, are you single?
Yes, I am single.
Do you want to be our girlfriend?
Now, the path to starting to date varies between people, but usually it takes some time before you want to commit yourself to someone.
Wow. The breeding process on Earth is surely extremely
Our
complicated.
single viewers are like, tell me about it.
It can be easier if you're a smooth talker.
Smooth talker?
Like how you want to take out your flying diddly and slam it in her flump.
Someone. Oh, sorry.
Someone good at communicating with others,
That would be really challenging for us.
we've gathered. Even after all that, making kids is still in a totally different league.
But what if I want to run my tongue all up and down your whole spakunk?
So, like, is dating him still monogamous? Because he's actually, like, a multitude person? Like, because he
I'm not
refers to
sure.
himself in, like, a plural, not like the
There's
no
lots.
gender way, but, like, in the...
There's lots of mystery surrounding his species.
Most women prefer it if their male partners wear condoms.
Condoms?
It's something you wear to prevent pregnancy.
Why would you do the mating ritual if you do not want to have offspring?
Because it's fun.
Pleasure.
All this information is too much to process on one evening.
So we talked about using condoms, but how do your kind have sex? Like, seeing how you drink. Condom might be something you can't use at all.
That's true. How do you do it?
We are pretty flexible with that, but we cannot tell you the details.
Well, if you want to bone my graveyard, I want to know.
Bone my graveyard.
I want to know
That is
how
equal
it's
parts
gonna
funny and morbid.
Unless we agree to do the mating ritual.
Orgy. I don't want to imagine that stuff.
Oh, you do not need to worry. We will not hurt anyone physically or mentally.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. Especially the mental part.
We did our research, and we tried it on the testing object we made. It was proven.
The mental capacity of Earthlings is far more complicated than anything else on Earth, sir.
Oh, we did not know that. Being born on Earth sounds very difficult.
It is.
I have to agree with that.
Anyway, thank you so much for the information you have given us tonight. It means a lot for our mission. We have to report our findings to the base.
But how you will proceed with your mission with this newfound information?
We are not sure yet. It is yet to be discussed, after all. It was really nice talking with all of you.
You're welcome.
We are off now.
Bye.
Take care on your way, sir. Wow.
So she like looks to hide. And she's like, "Well, let's talk about alien sex."
Yeah.
It's very.
Let's just say the steam has not evaporated from the coffee.
Yeah,
if you
give
know
me
what I
something
mean.
that's hot and steamy, sir. That was really something.
Indeed.
You said the first time they came here was out for a date, right?
Yeah, but their date never came.
We're aware.
Figuratively and, physically. Then they mistook Miss Myrtle for their date.
The game developer work? Wow, I dread to think about how that went.
It was pretty awkward.
But you can't be angry at such naivety. Naivete.
I guess so.
By the way, has that young woman been back since I spoke with her last time?
You mean Miss Lua?
Yeah, her.
Oh, showing some concern now, are you?
I'm just curious.
No, I haven't seen her since then.
But her boyfriend did come a few days ago.
And Freya was being pretty nosy, to the point that Mr. Gala joined the conversation.
Oh, my. You really have a knack for starting trouble.
Sadly, I have to agree with that.
It's not easy to make Gala join a random conversation, unless it really piques his interest.
Well, we did talk about you.
Or it annoys him.
I don't know how to react to that.
Well, I need to catch a flight to Seoul tomorrow. So I'm off for the day.
Oh, you're leaving Seattle so soon?
It's only for a week or so. I'll be back here sooner than you know.
Oh, well. It'll be a peaceful week then. Anyway, I need to get going as well. Because we're totally pretending to be in different places, but we're going to take the same cab.
Right?
Thank you for letting me stay without ordering anything.
I didn't even notice that. You really don't care about business.
She didn't order anything, but she did attract people to the coffee shop.
That's one way to put it. Anyway, Freya, do you want to share a cab?
Oh, I was right! Oh, damn it! Thanks, but I'm riding my bike. I think he was flirting.
All right then. See you around.
Man,
Take care on your way, folks.
There's very rare times where you offer to share a cab with someone. Like either you know each other and you know you live close, or you
Yeah.
are like taking them home.
Wow. Grace really wants someone to bone on this in this game.
I just want people to find romantic love.
Well, next time on Manly Voices, maybe we'll find that. Let's see
You
what's.
already have it?
Protests arise over government treatment of Atlantic immigrants. Rude. Dwarven-made cars face challenge against unexpected competitor. The Mother Earth organization fights to save more forests. Well, that's nice. Anyway, well, thank you. That's the end of this episode.
Make sure to save.
I love it. I love anytime Neil comes into the mix, because I love doing that voice.
It's such a fun voice.
Yeah. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. If you like this video, leave a like down below and subscribe if you want to see more. And also leave a comment on what other voice adventures you'd like us to do next. Until next time, bye, everybody.
Bye.